Tibetan Works and Archives is an institution for Tibetan studies. Its primary goal is to preserve and disseminate the Tibetan culture, including Buddhism, because in our own home country there is not complete freedom to preserve this ancient, rich, unique cultural heritage. And then also outside Tibet, there are so many people all over the world who are interested and who are benefiting from this compassionate and peaceful culture. So therefore it becomes our task to, on the one hand, preserve it, and on the other to share and disseminate it to people who are interested in it.
At present, we have 10 departments, and those 10 departments are administration, then oral history department, then archive, Tibetan library, then a foreign language reference library, research and translation department, then the culture research department, then science department, then publication department, and museum, of course, as well. Yeah. More and more students come here, more and more visitors, and we have enriched our collections here, and that prompted us to widen our works. We did not have any alternative but to construct one new class so that we can accommodate a larger number of students.
The main work of this department is to look after the publication of the Tibetan materials, searching for the rare documents, also publication of the books that are very much needed for the society. So based on these factors, like rarity and need of the society, and according to budgets. So far, I just had a look at the report, and we have come to know that we have published more than 247 titles. Our title covers Tibetan history, Buddhism, language, culture, like that.
We are translating many Tibetan, especially Buddhist texts, into English and Hindi, and then we are also trying to focus to translate modern wisdom into Tibetan language. So my department actually deals not only with the translation and research, but we also deal with all the classes in the library. We have 3 daily Buddhist philosophy classes, and then we have 6 daily Tibetan classes.
The library is a good place to study it. It has all the facilities and the classes for Dharma as well as for language. We're quite a varied class. We have quite a few Tibetans, Westerners from America, Australia, Canada, people from Vietnam, Nepal, Bhutan, Europe.
The Kerala community is really good and very funny, and she's taking a lot of care of the pupils, and she's very motivated.
Language course.
This department was functioning as an English publication department, and lately then we have Hindi section, and then Tibetan section, and science, and then oral history, and mainly we do here the formatting and layout, and then cover designing, and then we print it in Delhi. And so far we have published about 300 books in English language, including Tibet Journal, and then about 200 books in Tibetan, including the Tibetan style, that large format.
After the Cultural Revolution and after the Chinese invasion of Tibet, our culture has been destroyed to a vast extent. So I feel that the LTWA can play its own part by preserving the rich culture and heritage of Tibet, and at the same time promoting it by educating other people about it.
We are trying our best to, on the one hand, present the Tibetan culture through teaching, be it Tibetan Buddhism, be it Tibetan language, or be it training the students, and also publishing and preserving those cultures and religious traditions.
In the past, we have tried to transcribe the recordings we have already made and to publish them in book form, and that has turned out indeed very, very beneficial in terms of recording history. At present, what we are doing is to make every effort in recording the narration of those very few elderly people left alive before it's too late. And it is indeed very important, because once they pass away, we will be left with no source to help us understand what life of past generation was like. So now people are more aware of how important it is to save these stories and bring them to us, even it is very short. In terms of our cataloging, this collection that we have, the actual work of cataloging started in the year of 1972 or 1973. And since then, we have been continuously cataloging the collections. And at the present, I think the cataloging project has been a great success.
We have also been trying to make available not only the ancient Tibetan tradition, but how we can also use the modern knowledges, including science, technology, and media. So we really hope that gradually we'll be able to preserve this unique ancient Tibetan culture and religious tradition in the modern context.
The modern technology is very helpful to assess, to find out or to search, and also to preserve the rare texts. We think we can digitize all these manuscripts and xylographs, and also the library itself has republished some of the rare texts. And in Tibet, in the Cultural Revolution, most of them are ruined and no more.
So this is our workstation. So we does all the recording materials, all that, and we have a separate archive to preserve all the important materials, such kind of His Holiness teaching, like films, videos, audio cassettes, spool tapes. Most are in audio analog systems. So now these are very dangerous to vanish. So it preserve this. We are now digitizing. That means converting into analog to digital formats, and they are preserved in our server storage. All these are for the next generation, for the public education.
But my wish, and at least what I want to do during my tenure here, is try my best to make this institution move forward with the clear understanding that it is benefiting so many people.